Um, Not really. Obviously, you want to do well. It's gonna be obviously to be on TV and back at home and stuff like that. But I'm like I always say, for me, I love competing. No matter what. And every week, to me, I was just talking to Pittsburgh media, and they were asking me because I said I was excited about the game. But that's how I am every week. I'm excited about a new opportunity. I'm excited that I'm actually a little healthy, right now, and then I got that 3 day break, and my legs feel pretty darn good, so I'm really excited about that, and I'll be able to be out there flying on Sunday, and hopefully it continues to get better, and I'll feel even better. So I'm excited about that as well.
How do you think this offense has improved, Terrelle, since the beginning when it doesn't always show up on the scoreboard?
We didn't have a great game Thursday. We didn't as an offense, and there's a lot of things to it. We just gotta this Sunday. We got 6 games left. This Sunday it starts this Sunday, and we really have to pull together some drives, pull together some big time plays. Because I believe in this team. Like I said before, I love playing for Coach. I'm gonna play to the end for Coach Hugh. And I'm gonna give him everything I got these last 6 games. And like I said, I'm feeling healthy, and I'm really gonna go all out for him. And hopefully we can bring home a win for him. Because he deserves it. His coaching staff deserves it. And we had a lot of energy today, and for offensively, defensively, special teams, and I thought it was one of our best practices of the season. So it's a positive, and that's all I'm gonna take out of it. It's a positive, and we can't look back at the past. Let's try to make some big time plays so we can talk about that next week and say how awesome we did, and we can do that Sunday. So I'm looking forward to it, and we all are.
Drew, Hugh was saying that the mantra going over the last 6 games is to finish
Yeah.
plays, quarters, halves, and games. What's the key to making that happen?
Uh, that's a good question, but I just think we have to stay together. The thing about playing in games and stuff like that, and how many emotions and different curves and stuff like that, and we just have to every single play. I think if we just put our foot on the pedal and win that play, and not we got to know that every play is not going to be perfect. On defense, for our defense, every play is not going to be perfect. Guys are going to make plays against them. Defenses are going to make plays against us, but it's about not letting that affect you to the next play, and we got to come back and be ready to go for the next play. And you may get beat. One of our linemen may get beat up the middle, okay, and get a sack. So we still have 40, 50 more plays left. So we gotta. You can't let that get you down, and you just got to keep on pushing. And I think Coach preaches that and about finishing, and it's an awesome statement because I believe in this team, and we just got to keep believing in each other and make magic happen and turn a bad start, these last 10 games, turn a bad start into something good, and we can. But it's going to take a lot of effort. We got to play with effort, and we got to play with a lot of tenacity, and we got to be ready to play. And I think we will be. We're excited about this game. It's a conference game, and I think we're ready to roll.
Well, Mike Tomlin on the conference call mentioned he's known you for a long time. He raved about you. Can you just talk about, how you know him and how well you know him, and also, did they have any contact with you in all that time that you were kind of waiting to get called last year for the Browns?
No, I didn't have any contact with them. Like I said, the Browns really the only team that really had film on me, because I didn't play any in preseason, and they had all the practice film, going against our corners and stuff like that. So I think they're the only ones that really knew, besides the teams I went and worked out for. But it's different when even in practice, it's different than just running routes by yourself for workouts and stuff like that. So it's not a lot you can do. And no, I didn't. But I just know Coach Tomlin just from back, getting drafted. He spent a lot of time coming in, and we met a couple times. And he's an awesome coach. And we got our hands full definitely coming into this because he's awesome. He's a great coach, and he's a risk taker, and we got to be ready to play.
The most often Steelers fan, did you ever visit Steelers training camp?
No, never.
Were you a Steelers fan?
No.
So you didn't pay any attention to the Browns-Steelers rivalry growing up?
Nah. I mean, I grew up around it because my family, friends and stuff like that. I mean, right now, like my friends, they're jerking me around a little bit about playing the Steelers because I mean we have a group chat. I got about 15 people in it, and they say, take it easy on it, and it's just gonna be a battle. These guys, they get paid too, and they're gonna be ready to play. So That's about it that I deal with in terms of the Steelers. I got friends and family that love the Steelers.
So did you have a favorite team growing up?
Uh,
Did you have a
I was a huge Barry Sanders fan, so I was all about Barry. I love watching him play. I watched tape over tape about him, just how he moved and made people miss. It was just awesome. So I was a big Barry Sanders fan.
Terrell,
Tough road in Pittsburgh though, and not be a big Steelers fan.
I don't think so. I mean, as a kid, you don't really understand the significance of how people love the Steelers. Even some places in Ohio, there's Steelers stuff around, and it's a great organization. And that's somewhere we want to be, and we want to be great and be bring championships here, and I think we can. And but this is the first test. And we got to beat them.
Terrell, the most glaring quarter overall, just looking at the big picture of the season, has been the third quarter on both sides of the ball, but specifically for you guys offensively. What's happening when you guys come out of the locker room after halftime that you're not able to carry over some of that success that you've had in first halves of games, but then you come out of the locker room and in the third quarter it seems like you guys are pretty flat, and the overall production speaks to that.
I mean, it could be. I mean, it's not the same thing about the coaches, not the same thing about the players, But for us, as a team, that's combined. Coaching staff, players, everyone. We have to just stay on the attack. And I think the coaches give us the right plays, and we just got to attack it. We got to attack the plays they give us, and we got to go be excited right after the kickoff when we go in and take the field. We're excited. We got juices flowing. It got to be like that coming out in half. I think that's the difference. I think that obviously a young team, but there's different things that happen. Like I said before, I mean, all it takes is 1 to 2 plays, that you miss offensively or defensively, and it's a big thing in the game, and it makes a difference. So I think once we cut that out and minimize defensively big plays and offensively make big plays, so our defense could get fired up, because that plays a big part. We have to play well on offense and give our defense some fire, and that comes hand to hand, and it has a lot to do with the offense. We have to play better, we have to give our defense some fire and something that really wants them to go, and I think we got to come out there, and I think Sunday is the best way to start it, and like I said, we had a great practice, and I'm really looking forward to this game. I really am.
What impresses you most about Antonio Brown's game?
I think his subtleness. He's so subtle, and you just don't know what he's going to do. And on top of that, I mean, I think he's did a lot of damage, with Big Ben, and those two together. It looks like sometimes it's like they're not even running routes out there, sometimes conceptually. So those two are on the same page at all times, and you can see it. So, and I just think he's explosive after the catch, catching the ball and separates. I mean, you can't say enough about him. He's an awesome player and awesome competitor.
Did you ever get to work out with him?
Yeah, coming in about two years ago, 2015, coming into the camp here. So they were the ones that really helped me, get the start as a receiver. So it was awesome to work out with him, especially him being one of the best.
Hey, Joe, how do you think Cody handled benching Thursday night, and how do you think he'll react to that this week?
Today he had an awesome job, and there's a lot of stuff that goes on. Our coach made a decision, and that's what he decided, and we just got to go with what they come with. But I think, like I said, I think Cody's an awesome player. And I think he's going to have a big game this week. I really do. And it's going to be awesome, and I'm looking forward to playing with him on Sunday. I really am.
Sometimes we see you guys, some of the receivers, kind of talking to Hugh on the sidelines, and sometimes it almost seems like there's a little bit of frustration.
Yeah, I saw that. I saw there was a write-up about the frustration. It has nothing to do with Cody. It didn't have anything to do with that. I think it's just the competitiveness in myself, Corey, and guys like that you see, going up to coaches and stuff. I just think that it's just the will to win, that we want to win so dang bad that, sometimes it gets the best of you, sometimes it comes out and flares out different ways. It's all about, this game's all, like I tell you, this is a room full of alpha males. I mean, guys that think they're the best and want to be the best at what they do and continue to grind every day. So, I mean, sometimes it doesn't come out the right way, and it's all love, But I think that's where you can kind of see frustration because we want to win so bad, and we were beating them on Thursday, and then we just go on a downhaul. So I think that's something that we need to work on. But it starts with how we start the game and how we start in the third quarter, like you said. And if we continue to come out on top and play with that fight, that fire, that tenacity, and we just carry it on, we might not have to even have that frustration stuff on the sideline. So it's up to us to handle that and get it done. And Sunday's a great time to do it.
How important is it to you personally to finish your season on a strong note? You have a chance to do some special stuff. Statistically.
Yeah. Really, for me, I obviously, selfishly, we all want to do well. I mean, that's the name of this game. I mean, doing your individual part, and I do want to do very well, and I think I'm going to have a great second half. These 6 games, I think I'm going to have a great second half. But it comes with, we really need to win, and that's something that's very important to me. It's important for me to get it done for Coach Hugh because I know he has, people pulling on him, and you hear talks about, us going below 500, and we don't want that for this organization. And this weekend, we can't let that happen, And obviously, the Steelers are a great team, and they got great players, and they're come ready to play, and they want to knock us down. But that's why we play on Sundays because whoever's a better team on Sunday is going to win, and we got to be that better team.
Has there been any emphasis on the Browns-Steelers rivalry? Has anybody kind of talked about the history or anything like that this week? Or is it just kind of a...
I don't think so. I just think it's just a game because right now, like, we're not in this. I don't know how this may take it wrong, but we're not in this situation right now to be worried about rivalry. We got to get a win. It don't matter who it is. It don't matter who we're playing. We have to get a win, and obviously, if we're in it and stuff like that, and we were winning, it'd be big like that. But we're worried about every opponent matters, and this one matters big time, and we need to get this done Sunday.
When you're sitting in the film room and coach is breaking down what should have happened versus what actually happened. How many plays would you say were there to be made on a weekly basis that haven't been actually made? I mean, is there a big disparity there where you're watching the film and you're saying, hey, these, and I'm not just saying you specifically, I'm just saying as a team where you say, you know what, we had that there, we just did not get that done.
All it takes is one person missing the block, really, and breaking crow or something up the middle, or it takes a lineman missing a block, and then there's somebody wide open. That happens a lot, not in terms of missing blocks from the lineman, but little stuff like that. It's you got to hit it, and I think that's the difference between teams that are winning, teams that aren't. And I think that's the difference between us. And I think we got to do better these next 6 games in that situation of taking advantage of what the defense is doing and what we're looking for, and getting the job done.
Thanks, Terrelle.
Yeah.
Thanks, Terrelle.